Okay, then we get in the back here a scene involving John Cena as he runs into R-Truth. They do the whole mime routine where they're looking at each other up and down. They're lifting each other's hand or lifting their hands in conjunction with each other. Truth says, "You back. You really back. And if you're really back, then I'm back." Cena says he was really worried about Truth for a while there. He was acting weird for like 5 months. You changed your hair. You were really mean to people and you were beating them up. Remember when you made that kid in Brussels cry? You said you wanted to ruin wrestling, but did you really think that was going to work? And he says it's good to have you back. And he leaves. So, obviously, about as much reference as you will get to maybe some sort of self-criticism of this failed heel run of John Cena's here. And maybe by extension, failed whatever run of Ron Killings here. This felt to me as official of a death of the Ron Killings character as we will probably get.
I agree. I think this is Truth going back to the tried and tested formula that they employed with him for years. And they never really, he played a bit of a blinder in getting back into the company. And well done to him, but they never really gave him the Ron Killings identity. Like they just referred to him as Truth mostly. Mm-hmm. There was that one big return sort of thing, but after that, he's probably better served, honestly. Just going back to R-Truth as was, and his final run in that.
With as much depth as there is, like in the WWE, I'm likely to agree with you. At the same time, I can't really say that for sure because I don't think Ron Killings was ever given a real shake, right? Yes, he did have a fluke win over. I think he has one over Cena, but how insignificant of it was that because it was never really brought up afterwards. He got one over Aleister Black, never to be touched on again because after that match, Black moved into the feud with Priest and Truth was just didn't even appear on TV.
No.
So I guess
his involvement in all of that Priest Aleister Black stuff was totally unnecessary. It's just weird, that they inserted him in there.
Yeah. So it to me, it's just kind of like, I don't think Ron Killings failed because of the performer or the performances. I think it failed because it never really got like the appropriate introduction to the audience. Yeah. Like, what exactly is a Ron Killings compared to an R-Truth? Whatever. Like, it's been weird these few months. It almost feels like they brought him back under pressure from the audience, certainly, and then they gave him a few wins to be able to say, "Hey, look, we pushed your favorite wrestler. Now shut up and enjoy what the story we wanted to tell the whole time anyway. Yes, we'll rehire this guy, we'll pay him his contract, but he's just going to sit at the bottom of the card playing this jester that like we've always wanted if he's going to be here." That's kind of how it plays out to me.
I agree. Creative clearly weren't. I'm sure he was pitching away to the writers, about what Ron Killings should be as he came back, but probably the higher and higher up the chain it went, the less and less interest anyone really had in a proper push.
G1 Climax season continues on the Post Wrestling Cafe as we march toward the final on August 17th. Every single match in the tournament will be covered. Plus, we're going back to 2001 for a review of the King of the Ring, featuring Kurt Angle taking on Shane McMahon and Edge winning the tournament. Plus, John and Wei are going to be reviewing all episodes of the WWE Unreal series on Netflix. Ask Away, Post Pro Res, Collision Course, so much more can be found monthly at postwrestlingcafe.com.